Harry!
Where are you going? Where's around the other side? Oh, we're getting out of here. Okay.
Yeah, got the ceiling can holders. Got the ceiling can holders. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Well, get in out of the rain. Hey, Cabbage.
Can you talk to NS? He is being miserable and he won't tell me why and it's pissing me off.
Well,
apparently you're gonna tell us and he's just a miserable bugger.
Pardon me, I just need to...
So, before we begin, Harry.
Yeah.
That's what I found. And also, does that look familiar?
Oh.
Did he have that when he went out? Because I know all three of us had one.
I didn't see.
When who?
Wait. What do you mean all three? Wait, whose gun is that?
So, me, I'll let Harry come to terms with what's... I'll let Harry explain what's happened, but basically, me, Kenny, and Gabe all had one of those guns each. So mine's in my locker.
Oh, nice. The Three
Gabe's
Musketeers.
is in his locker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gabe got them from the black market.
Wait, so whose gun's that? That's Kenny's. Whose gun's that?
This is. I found this. Harry, do you want to explain?
Wait,
Harry knows the timeline.
Because he looks like he's just seen a flipping... He looks like he's just seen something. What's in the bag? Can I look?
Well...
God damn, what's in the bag?
I better start from the beginning. So... It's just hard to...
Who's that?
A couple of weeks ago, I was here listening to the radio, and Gabe got on the radio, and he was in rough shape. He was in desperate need of medical attention. Apparently, there had been the previous night had been some excursion up to that that base up in the northwest that Imperium has there, and he was scoping it out after everybody left, and I guess they caught him, and they really fucked him up bad, and so nobody was answering him on the radio. So I went out and I managed to find him in just west of Lufgau. And I've only got that little ATV, right? But it was like I had to get him somewhere. So I strapped him to the back of it. He wanted to go to Camp Wolf. We went to Camp Wolf, but nobody was there. We got on the radio, and I was pleading for medical, and I don't know who it was. Somebody responded from down south, was just basically, I was just like, this guy who was helping you guys last night and stuff, he's like in really bad shape, he got left behind, etc. And whoever answered was just like, he wasn't with us, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, look, okay, maybe I misunderstood him. The guy is really fucked up. We need medical, And they're all like, oh, well, just bring him down to the tracker camp. And there's no way he would have made it down there. Fortunately, Woody, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure if you met Woody or not, but that's not important. But anyways, a couple of guys in Brenna, they had some extra medical. I had some medical, so we took Gabe there. Got him stabilized, and then somebody from Camp Wolf woke up or showed up or whatever, and so I strapped him back to the ATV to get him back to there so he could get some proper medical. Sorry. So when when I left, he was he was stable. He was conscious. He was talking, and so I thought he was okay. I thought he was fine. So I left, and then I heard later on that he had his internal injuries were actually really bad, and he had to have surgery. I guess he had to have like ribs removed and stuff, like all kinds of things, right? And he was going to be recovering at Camp Wolf. And I asked Kenny about him a couple of times. I've seen Kenny. He said, yep, Gabe, I haven't talked to him, but apparently he's still resting at Camp Wolf and stuff. And I'm like, okay. So last night, Kenny showed up. And, well, he informed me Gabe was dead. And that he was going to go do something stupid. And I begged with him, and I pleaded with him not to go do that. But he left, and so we think that's, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what it really.
Kenny?
Yeah. Yes.
That's Kenny in there?
Who?
He left here heading towards that Imperium base. Well, is that where you found it? That's where you found those remains in the gun. It was up near there, right?
Yeah. So, found a note on my door this morning when I woke up, saying that from Kenny that he was going to go speak to Harry, and he was going to go do something stupid, and he left me a set of coordinates to find the Humvee in case he wasn't back by the time I woke up. Luckily, I have a spare key for the Humvee because all three of us had a key for it. So I kind of hoofed it across on foot all the way up there because I didn't want to attract attention. And if the worst comes to worst and something was untoward happened, then I could at least get him out of there, and we weren't going to give Imperium anything else. I got up there, found the Humvee in the trees in the woods, and then literally had a look round. Didn't hear anything, couldn't hear anything. I knew about the base up in the southwest because we'd scalped it a few times before. I didn't go into the area because I didn't know anything. I just found the vehicle there by the hunter's cabin. So I drove back to see Harry, talk to Harry, and then so that's where we got to. And I said to Harry, basically, I was going to head back to our place, get my ghillie suit on, and kind of head back up there. So, but I said to Harry, basically, if I'm not back in 24 hours, then you guys would basically, you'd know what to do. I was going to go radio silent, so I did. Literally, I left my radio and took the battery out so they couldn't track me anyway. I stopped my Land Rover about 2 miles away and just hoofed it through the woods on foot. Managed to get into the base. Didn't see anything. Had a good scout round. And then by the main gate, by the looks of it, he was heading out, was what you find in the bag there. There wasn't. I didn't want to leave him there. So the other thing I found was the gun on the ground. I don't know what guns he went with. I know he had one of the Deltas. So it didn't seem right to leave him there. I know we haven't got Gabe's body. I don't even want to know what happened to that. We need to speak to Camp Wolf to find out exactly, what went wrong. Did he leave Camp Wolf under his own steam and then died on the trek back to our place, or did he die there and they're hiding it from us? That's something we need to find out. So that's going to be my next protocol, but we need to do it in a diplomatic manner. I think first we need to kind of get Kenny home, put him to rest, and then have a proper funeral for him and a memorial for Gabe. So that's where we are at the moment. And I come back in, I spoke to Harry and I said what my plan was. And Harry wants to talk to you too, and tell you his side of the story, so you can kind of understand what's going on. There, as I said, Harry, that's what I found. That and his gun, and I know it's not a deal, but
Kenny.
I'd like you to. I know you like shooting. I'd like you to have his gun.
You went on a scavenger hunt a few days ago, Kenny. You took me on a scavenger hunt. I didn't even get to use the voucher to summon Teddy and get our wish.
There's a spare mag for it.
You wanted an NPC suit.
Thank you.
I was gonna use it and summon that guy and...
Oh.
I think using it to defend yourself and other people would, I think, mean more to honour Kenny's and Gabe's memory than doing it in vengeance.
We went on a scavenger hunt a few days ago.
I'll look after
Teddy
it.
guy set it up. We went on a scavenger hunt. We had so much fun. I had a lot of fun. I was going to use the voucher and get him his wish of an NBC suit. And now you go do something stupid! Fucking idiot!
Right, Cabbage.
I know.
Look at it this way. He's not. Neither of them are going to be in pain anymore. They're not going to be suffering. Hopefully, it was a. Yeah. By the looks of it, it was. I don't know what they did, but it looked like it was a clean death.
So the Imperium did this.
Well, I found him in the Northwest Base, which is the Imperium. I don't know if he just went up there on a suicide mission. Because, we've seen groups of people go against him, and
yeah, that's why I was trying to stop him, because he was he was hellbound that he was going to be going up there, and I was trying to talk some reason into him, because there's no way one person could even hope to survive. He knew what he was doing.
You fucking idiot. I wanted to go on another scavenger hunt. Let me out, I need some air. Let me out! Let me out! I need some air!
Well, thank you for going up there.
Fucking idiot!
Just breathe it through.
I wasn't going to leave him behind.
I know.
You never leave a man behind. So
I know.
Anything I
So sorry.
regret is I don't know where Gabe's body
He's our
is.
friend, I know.
Right.
So sorry.
Well, hopefully we can find out.
Now we need to figure out what happened. Because I tell you right now, I don't get angry very often.
Can I get you anything, Cabbage?
Everything I need to kill the fucking Imperium! Cunts! Fucking... I should say that word, but fucking...
Listen. I know you hurt. We all hurt, but you need to calm down a little bit. Because you going and getting yourself killed, what's that, what is that going to prove? Think about Clara, think about all your other friends. You just gotta, we gotta sort this out.
He's right, you know.
People wandering around in that stupid power armor and God knows what. Would have thought by now people would have come together to sort this shit out and get rid of the Imperium. But no, friends, still pupil friends, getting carried around in fucking duffel bags. I can't do shit, because I'm not a powered, armored, massive, humongous gun. Like, can't do a thing about it.
Yes, you can. Yes, we can. We just have to do it smart.
Yeah, it's
We
like
have
Clara
to be
says, you know.
smart about
Right.
this.
Right.
It's not about the ammo. It's not about the guns. It's not about the explosives, the armor. It's about the person. And you know, look at the Viet Cong. They held the Americans back for fucking years during the Vietnam War just by having knowing the local territory, knowing when to hit and run.
Yeah, that's true. They did. We, my last tour there, it was, yeah, it was hell on earth, but this,
I felt bad. On the scavenger hunt, I took the MVGs, and he said that he was going to take them when he wanted them. I mean, right now I'm glad I took them, but still. You silly.
Well, look at the bright side. At least you can see in the dark. Kenny can't do that anymore.
Do you need the MVGs,
Sorry, just a
Kenny?
bit of dark humor. Maybe.
Do you need the MVGs to help?
I know. I've got to say, I got Gabe lent me his before he went up north. So, if anything, we can both see in the dark, and we can honor them that way.
I want to bury him with those I want to bury him with those MVGs, so he's not dark all the time for him.
I think that's a good idea.
Cabbage, he's got no eyes. He can't see. There's no point.
I'm trying to be sentimental.
His soul will thank you. He sees a lot better than we do at this point. Maybe he'll guide you a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah, but Cabbage has got enough voices in his head. He doesn't need Kenny in there as well.
Oh,
Well,
you'd
they
be
all speak in the
surprised.
same tone. I really want to get the Imperium.
We need to really verify where Gabe is. We need to go get Gabe. We need to go to the wolf camp.
The
We need to
last,
see if Gabe is
yeah, the last place that I heard, he was there in their infirmary. So, I don't know who operated on him or anything like that. The last that Kenny had told me that he was told that Gabe was recovering in their infirmary.
Yes, we better
Let's
just
see
go
them.
get him
Go
then.
see.
Let's go get Gabe.
Yeah,
These people, they were our neighbors.
they were our friends. I mean,
And Mr. Camp Wolf, is anybody around?
you're gonna find a better place, Kenny. I promise you will. Keep an eye out for us.
No, getting no reply
Damn
on the
it.
radio from him.
Hmm.
The other thing we're gonna have to do is, because they
People
were
get
part of the
killed.
trackers. I don't know if do we tell the trackers? Do we let them know?
They all but threw him out of their camp. Why would we let them know?
You need
I was just
get
gonna
the
Suppose
say-
they weren't nice to them.
When Gabe was when I was trying to get him help and stuff like that, that's why he wanted to go to Camp Wolf instead of the trackers. That was his preference. So,
Okay.
I mean, I think everybody should know eventually, but
Yeah, I think
we need to find out what
a
actually
funeral
happened
and a
first.
memorial, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there nobody there?
I didn't get any response on the radio. I'll try again.
We could just drive over there. It's only down the road.
I'll try Camp Wolf just in case they didn't hear you or something.
Is that better?
Camp Wolf, this is Harry. Does anybody copy?
I wanted to, but Harry asked that he tell you, because it was something that Harry wanted to do. So I carried it, and I'm sorry I was carrying Kenny around with me, but it was something that Harry wanted to do.
I wonder why that
I
bag. I
understand.
wonder why that bag smell. Thought
No,
it was
that's
like
me,
they'd
I'm
gone
in the
off
shower.
sandwiches in there or something.
No, I was crawling around in the woods. What do you expect? And I think you've been.
Oh,
sat
that's
there for
you!
maybe a
I
day.
thought it was I thought it was Kenny.
I'm sorry. I'll go jump in a lake if you want. Yeah, it was. So Harry kind of felt responsible for what happened, and I said it wasn't his fault. It's never going to be his fault. You can't control another
No.
person's mind, and he wanted to use to kind of
How could
let you know.
I thought it was
No.
important that I tell you guys
It's not your
because I was the one who, I was the one who got Gabe to Camp Wolf. And that's the last place we know of where he was at, and I was the last person to speak with Kenny. So I thought it was, I thought it was important that I told you guys.
Well, the most important thing is just not to blame yourself. Because if somebody decides one day they're gonna wake
Exactly.
up and decide they want to die, sometimes there's just absolutely nothing you can do for them. They've set their mind on that task and they're gonna go do it.
Right. No, I realize that, but I still can't help feel responsible for not. I didn't follow up with Gabe. I just, I thought he was someplace safe.
Well, you thought you were leaving him. Yes. And that's the thing is, you took him exactly where he needed to be. It's them that I have an issue with.
Yeah, we need to find
Not
out what
you.
happened. Did
You did everything. Yeah, we do.
did he die there and they're hiding it from us, or did he leave and die on the way back and never had a radio? And there's too many unknowns.
Well, I hope they know.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
You'd like to think.
I hope to God his body isn't just like rotting over there somewhere. I mean, they're so preoccupied with their guns and their helicopters and everything else all the time. That's all that they think about.
Yeah.
But
Well, you did good. And I'm sure Gabe would thank you very much. You did what you could do. You were a
You-
good friend, Harry.
You gave him a chance, and that's all that most. And some of us don't even get that luxury in this life.
it doesn't make it just doesn't make it any easier, though. I appreciate the words, and I do.
Yeah.
I know. I know. It's just I don't like losing people. That's why,
I think that's the problem
Cabbage,
I know.
we've had.
we need to sort this out first. All right, please.
We're so used to people getting
will.
injured and recovering it's a shock that someone's not recovered. I don't think while we've been here, I've seen anyone. I don't think from all the injuries and the gunfights and the battles that we've heard, never heard about anyone dying. So this kind of really hits home, especially that we know them so well.
Right.
Well, especially considering some people have actually gone to the Imperiums and they gave them a shot and suddenly they were healed up. Isn't that what Chase was telling us, Cabbage?
Yeah. I believe so.
I mean, if they had anything to do with this, Lord.
But then people know you don't go to Imperium stuff. And Kenny knew that. Suicide by Imperium.
Yeah. Like I said, I yelled and begged for him, but he wasn't listening. He just was not going to listen. He pretty much just hopped in the truck and he was gone before I could do much of anything.
I mean, what else were you going to do? Were you going to shoot him in the legs so he couldn't walk? Were you going to rugby tackle him and tie him up and hold him in your house until he made sense? Until he saw sense? You did all that you could. And I know you're saying, you're going to feel guilty, and I get that. I do. But as you did everything you possibly could within the confines of what's the word I'm looking for? Human. As a decent human being, do what any decent human being would do.
Decency.
And try to do your best with what you had and what you believed in.
And then,
Like I said, you couldn't shoot him to stop it. You couldn't shoot him in the legs to stop him. You couldn't tie him up or beat him up and lock him somewhere till you saw sense, because then that's when you lose that decent part of humanity about you. You tried everything you could.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have been a decent human being, but like I said, honestly, the news about Gabe, that set me back right away. Like, that put me back on my heel right away. And then it was just basically, he's going to go do this. And it's just, it was, I guess I was kind of paralyzed almost, the weight just held me in place. And maybe if I would have been stronger, I could have moved, Maybe not shot him in the legs, but I mean, maybe I could have, I don't know if he had the vehicle locked. I could have, pulled the spark plugs out or something, pulled the wheel off, done something. Stood in front of the vehicle. But by the time I could, like I said, by the time I could really do much, he was already going. But, yeah. Again, I am
good guys.
Sorry for everybody's loss. That's for sure. It's a big loss to everybody. Whether people realize it or not, this is a big loss.
It is.
It is. I never want to hear you say that again, though. That you shouldn't have been a decent human being. Don't lose that part of yourself, sir. The world has enough monsters as it is to deal with. You keep being you. Don't ever lose that part of you, sir. What makes you unique? What makes you a good person? It's people like you when all us monsters are gone. It's decent people like you that are going to help rebuild this world, sir. The people don't forget their morals or their humanity.
Well, I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't used to be this way. As I said, I did do a tour in Vietnam. Like, I'm 74 years old, and I did some very horrific things. And my Rose, my wife, she saved me, made me into a better person. But it's hard. It's getting harder to, I guess, be decent.
Come out of the rain, boys.
Yeah.
The thing is, Harry, it's,
Cabbage, you don't need to
Even-
catch death and pneumonia.
even from another veteran's point of view, the Vietnam wasn't a walk in the park for anybody. You do what you need to do to survive. So, you either don't do what's needed to be done, or you don't get to see your loved ones. You did what you needed to do to survive that. So, never try and make excuses for what you had to do, because at the end of the day, it was either you or them, and your will to survive was stronger.
Yeah.
That's all any of us who have seen that can do.
Well,
You don't think
anyways,
about it at the time, and
this isn't about me right now. Anyways,
Well,
need to-
actually, it kind of is, because we got to keep your mind straight. Because Harry, a lot of people need you, and I know this is about Gabe and Kenny, but you're here, in flesh and blood, so we got to make sure you're okay too. That's what's important as well.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine, Claire. I like I said, I appreciate the thoughts, and I'll be fine. I just need to, like all of us, we just need to find out what happened to Gabe. I just need that little bit of closure,
Do you want to go with us to go over there to Camp Wolf?
I can if you have the space.
We have room.
All right.
Kenny
I'll
doesn't take
even
it down
stay
a
up-
stream. Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
It's the Land Rover's a 7-seater, so.
Okay. I mean, if you don't mind, I would like to, because again, I was one of the last people to see Gabe alive, so I'd like to know actually what happened.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
think
questions.
it would be good for you. Yeah,
And maybe
and then we might be able to kick some ass or something if we need to.
I
Sorry,
think maybe you're,
shouldn't have said that.
I think having Harry there might be more of a diplomatic thing than, because we're too close to this. We know him. No disrespect to you, Harry, but
True.
you don't know him as well as
Right.
us, so you have that objectivity, so you can kind of disengage yourself from it. Which will just pull out the new toy.
Oh, I'm fucking furious right now, so I shouldn't be talking to anybody.
Yeah. So and
All right.
so I can have a civil conversation. I don't think so. I think you asking the questions, because obviously you're the last person to see him, might mean more than us, because then it'll seem like we're accusing them of things which I don't want to, but
That's
part
smart.
of me feels that way.
Absolutely.
Be our moral compass, Harry.
Well,
Never
the
had a moral
last
compass in your life, Cabbage.
Exactly. I need one right now.
No, you do. You do have a moral compass, and she stood here. This is your moral compass.
that's your true north right there.
This is my North
But-
Star.
But yes, I can do that. And the last person I saw him talking to, well, he was talking to a couple people, but Commander Alley was one person, because he was filling them in on what he had seen up in that camp, which he had asked me not to say to anybody. But I mean, I think I should probably just spill the beans. Because he wasn't quite sure what it was. He saw two boxes, two like white boxes. I think he said there was a small one, and then behind it was another one that was like the size that could hold a person. I asked him if they were connected, like wired together. He said he couldn't tell and stuff, but it looked like, he said the second one looked like it was big enough that it could hold a person, or something person sized. And he didn't want to
Like a coffin size.
Yeah, he didn't want. He said he didn't trust the trackers, and he didn't trust the McCullens. That's why he was speaking to Camp Wolf about it.
I didn't.
Right.
I wasn't looking for. I'll be honest. When I went up there, I was too busy looking for Kenny. I checked the grounds. I didn't go in hangars. I didn't go in buildings. I literally
Right. Well,
did a perimeter search outside, and then went in. So
since he was up there, I mean, Camp Wolf's been up there. That's where they got their helicopters from, I think, or a couple of them. Like, I mean, that, like I said, this was a couple of weeks ago, so probably whatever it was has probably been moved. But yeah, it sounds like they might have been doing some monster making up there, maybe.
yeah, and
That's a good idea.
maybe that's why Kenny. When we went up there, we did recon up there. We were mortared, so I think Kenny knew there was a small kind of Imperium presence there. My ears.
It was
My ears
going to
ring.
be funny. Right. Should we go over there then and knock on their door very politely and ask them like very polite questions?
Yeah, I've got no response on the radio, so
Yeah, neither did I. But I mean, yeah, well, it doesn't. I mean, was it going to hurt to go over, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's no earlier on today when I was heading up there. I know they were out in the Black Hawk flying round, so I suppose we can pull up there and see if there's a Black Hawk.
Surely
If
they're
it
not
is,
flying
we'll-
around in this weather.
What's
I flew you
the
round in
harm?
this.
Let's go.
Kenny, we're taking a field trip.
Oh,
Come on,
it's gotta-
Kenny.
It's got to
We're
shut my
going on
door.
a few more adventures before we stick you in the hole.
You know, I haven't been in
Put
one
a
of these.
seatbelt. Put a seatbelt on Kenny. I want him to be safe.
He's probably safer than we are. Where is this Camp Wolf place?
Up this way.
It's Gleniska.
Oh, okay.
Help me, I'm so angry right now.
So can you remember any of the details, Harry, about what Gabe, Kenny? No. Oh God.
Either or.
Can you remember anything else about what Gabe said about that Northwest?
I think he said at that point when he was up there, there was a horde up there. But when I talked to Mackenzie of last week, I was talking to her about something, and I'd mentioned about the fact I keep on seeing helicopters going up to the Northwest all the time, and she said she's pretty sure they've been heading up to that Imperium base, but they had been up there recently, and that horde wasn't there anymore. So, uh-oh.
Who the heck was that?
All right, sure.
He's American, whoever he was.
God, I can't remember anything else.
I think it was the lodge.
Like I said, my main concern with Gabe was just trying to get him stabilized and get him some help. I was so flummoxed. I had 2 bags of O negative. I ended up giving one to myself and didn't even realize it. I was so out of it, just trying to get him someplace.
So why did he...
Okay. He did mention something about cargo helis and stuff, and now he said something about somebody overwatching the place too. I can't remember who he said though. There was somebody. It was like a it wasn't a long name. It was like a letter or something. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's right. He that's why he was kind of like staying back and kind of keeping out. And I think that's how he got spotted. Is there was just too much traffic around.
Seems to be a few bodies on the ground there. This is it. It's definitely been busy. And there's a demon here.
Good, I've been looking forward to trying this out.
Cabbage, can you put that back in the vehicle?
Why?
Hello? Hello, is anybody home?
I've seen what happens when you get angry.
I meant on these. Not on these people.
Hey! Yes.
Hello?
Hello!
Yeah, Cabbage, you might want to put your gun in the vehicle because I know they don't like guns in it. So that might upset them.
Sorry guys,
Sorry,
the rain is
someone's
fucking deafening.
Alright.
How you doing?
Alright.
No, I think just Cabbages.
We're coming. Is Commander Alley around?
Yeah. She's just taking care of some stuff. Why? What's up?
Well, we need to speak with her, in regards to, well, a couple of weeks ago, I brought Gabe here. He had been injured, looking at that, Imperium base up in the northwest, and, last we had heard, this is the last place that he was, and, yeah, so we'd like to, yeah, he was in your infirmary recovering from surgery.
Check in on Gabe, yeah.
And then he didn't show up anymore?
No, we haven't seen him since, and his brother is under the impression he's deceased. But this is the last place anybody saw him. He was because he had massive surgery because of internal injuries, and so
I remember.
Right.
And I remember you leaving with the car, right, with the Humvee earlier. You left early, right?
I went past earlier on him with the Humvee, yeah.
Right. So let me call Ali. I'll be right with you. Wait
All right.
1 second.
I stand over here out of the rain.
I'm going to stand out the rain.
Yeah. I'm already soaking wet.
Oh, by the way, sorry, where are my manners? If you want to come in, feel free. But Well, since we got an attack from Imperium yesterday, so Imperium is supposed to take your guns if you want to go inside, but since we got attacked, I want you guys to be able to defend yourself in case we get attacked, so you can keep your guns on you. Please come in.
Oh, thank you.
Can I grab my N240?
No, cabbage,
just
leave
please,
it.
You don't
just
need
please
that.
keep it holstered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, I do.
Cabbage, no, cabbage. No, you don't.
Stay on your back, not your hands.
Hey, Miss Sally, how are you, dear? It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Fine, I won't get it.
So, we're here,
Can we go in and find someplace dry to talk?
yeah, this is getting a bit
I'm
wet out
getting
here.
wet.
Yeah, let's get in here. Follow me, please. This way.
That's quite a helicopter.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Your cabbage dream of flying it.
That's better.
Cabbage has been... No, I didn't take cabbage
Yeah,
on,
he's-
did I? I took him in the...
If you guys
the
want
Ranger.
any food or drinks, help yourself from the fridge over there. There's
Thank you.
anything you need.
Thank you. I think I'm good. I'm just gonna step over here and wring out my clothes a little bit.
Yeah, please. I remember that very well, actually. I remember that he was fucked up big time, and that Kenny, his brother, right? He left early with the Humvee, saying that he would be back or something like that. And I actually never seen Gabe again. Like he was sleeping in the infirmary. Then I assumed he woke up and left on his own.
Well, that's what we're trying to
So what is,
determine
so-
what actually happened. Yeah.
Here's one for you. From a military point of view, what do assumptions make? I've heard this saying, it might be a British thing.
What?
So assumptions, it might be a British colloquial thing. So assumptions makes an ass out of me and you. So never assume anything in combat. So it's just one of those things, I'm sorry. It's one of those little rules that I live by. Never assume anything unless you've got it in fact.
Yeah. All right.
I think the point NS is trying to make is the last time anybody saw him, he was here recovering in your infirmary, and I talked to Kenny over the last couple of weeks a few times, and he had said that he inquired and was just told that he was in here still recovering. Well, and then Kenny showed up to my place last night and informed me that he was pretty sure Gabe was dead. And then he went
How does
off
he
and
know
did
that?
went off and did something stupid. So we're just trying to track down where Gabe went, what happened to Gabe. Nobody's seen him since, like I said, I haven't seen him since I left him in your care. All I know is he was doing better, and then I did hear over the radio somebody calling, I think somebody from your camp was calling for a surgeon because his internal injuries had actually been far worse than what we actually had initially thought. But,
Didn't he get beat by an Imperium soldier or something like that? Who treated him? Was it Max?
I think it was Max. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been here like fucking a dozen times in the past week. Did he leave?
Either
I
Max
honestly can't remember.
or
It's been a
Rapid.
very long time. Yeah. I don't know. I can't say I've seen him since. Neither Kenny nor Gabe. Kenny came here to visit him, and then he left.
right.
And without being allowed to say that I assume anything, but I do assume that he left. As
He has
for-
no food.
As for Gabe,
I can get it. No, you eat. I'm gonna get it.
I don't know, it was about 10,
Okay,
11
honey.
days ago or something that he was here getting treated after his run-in with
Right.
Imperium. That's the last time we saw him.
Well, now you said your one of your doctors, Max, had treated him. Was the one that did the surgery and stuff? Was that correct?
He's not ours. He's Max for the sleepers that live over in Toppelin.
Okay.
I'm unsure if it was him, but it might just as well have been him. But
all right.
Yeah. It might just as well have been him because he's been here like fucking 10 times in the last week, helping people.
Okay. The question is, I guess, I'm assuming you guys have an infirmary or something, right?
Yep. That is correct, we do.
Because I'm assuming that's where he would have went to. See, because from what I heard on the radio, anyways, was that he had multiple internal injuries, like ribs that had to be removed and stuff like that. Like he wouldn't have been able to get up and walk around even if he wanted to, at least for a few weeks. That's the problem, is even if he wanted to get up and walk out of here, he couldn't have. But obviously, you guys have been in your infirmary since then. I know you guys are doing missions all the time, probably having injuries and stuff. Wonder if we should talk with. Wonder if we should talk with that Max guy then. I mean, because somebody had to. I mean, you would think somebody would have been following up with him, like care wise, like he would have needed. He would have needed additional treatment. Like you couldn't just give him surgery and then walk away.
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't guarantee that it was Max, but if anybody helped, it would have probably been Max. He's been here so many times in the past few weeks.
All right.
We did call for medical help over the radio, and it was not our own doctor because he's sleeping.
Okay.
So Max is usually the next guy who comes. So
Right.
Ask him.
All right.
I wonder if Max is around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it only Max?
Yeah, I'm not sure. As I
Well,
said,
let me
I
check
just.
the infirmary. Maybe I can check the records from Dr. Frank. Maybe he brought something down. Let me check.
All right, thank you.
I hope so.
Because as I said, when I left here, I mean, he was really banged up. He was really messed up. I didn't realize how messed up he was, but I mean, he was conscious and stuff. So, and I remember we were trying to get more medical, but like I said, he seemed fairly stable. But I do recall later on in the day that call going out, but I can't remember for the life of me who responded. Oh, jeez. I wish my memory was better. This old age is... Oh.
It's not yours. I mean, we don't remember either. That's just
I don't even know what
having had so many...
I've already forgot what we're talking about.
What about Gabe and his mysterious disappearance, where he might have gone?
I don't know who Gabe is. I don't think I've met the guy.
Were you on... No, you weren't there. Yeah, you were there. You remember the day we went to... You remember the day we went to the Imperium compound northwest?
Oh, where all the mutants and infected swarmed out like a giant puddle of water? Yeah. Yeah, that was insane.
Do you remember the guy? Do you remember the guy at the beginning who ran off towards the castle to start shooting into grenades to create a distraction?
Commander.
Yeah.
I got news.
That's Gabe.
In the registers, Dr. Frank reported that the patient left on his own accord 10 days after he got injured, without his against his recommendation.
That would be, somewhere around like yesterday or the day before yesterday, like very recently.
Yeah, apparently left recently. Yeah, he's been in his bed the whole time, and then he just went.
Well then.
Okay. Well, we do have the code to the door hanging on the inside of the door, so he would have been able to know the code on the way out.
How could he get out of the compound? Just out of curiosity. I don't need specifics. I just need to know: would he have to climb over, or would he been let out?
He probably would have been let
There are ways
out
to plan.
by whoever's on duty.
He could have been let out, but he could also have planned out if, I don't know if he went on adrenaline or morphine taken from our infirmary or something, but you can climb out of the space from inside at multiple points.
Well, if
But in
if
his-
Frank signed him off, probably Frank opened the gate for him.
Yeah, because I don't
If
think
you
he would have
go
been
by what
climbing
his
over anything.
condition was.
No.
No, not in his condition. Mm-mm.
Plus our
Especially if he had-
SOPs. Our SOPs do not allow us to detain anybody unless given orders to. So if someone says, let me out, we open the gate. Unless we're told otherwise by a commanding officer.
Hold on, what? I say if you see somebody you don't know inside base, you detain them at the spot.
Oh, I wasn't there, I wasn't on duty.
Yeah, but you just conflicted what she said about your SOPs. So you're saying she said her SOPs are if you know someone's walking around the base and you don't know them, you stop
The thing
them,
is, we
apprehend
do-
them, and hold them. You just said if there's
the
someone
thing is,
walking
we
around the
do-
base, we let them out. So there's two
The thing
conflicting
is,
SOPs there.
The thing is, we do know Gabe, and I mean, whoever was, present to let him out on the day might have been, present when he was being treated as well. They would know Gabe. They would know that he's, I don't know, okay or whatever. Yeah. We've had a lot of people waking up and going to bed since then, so I can't possibly know who it might have been.
All right.
But it is possibly one of our guys let him out. We do know who Gabe is, most of us here.
All right. Well, I don't know. Do you have any more questions, NS or Clara? I don't really know
So
if
we're looking. So timeline-wise, we're looking at what 48 hours ago we potentially left this place.
Essentially. Up to 48
Doesn't-
hours ago. It
So it
hasn't
doesn't
been
take
today,
48
but
hours.
it probably
To be fair,
wasn't
even
yesterday
more
either,
than
because I
that.
was around almost all day.
So what we're looking,
So I would
72
say
hours maybe? We
roughly
say
48
72
hours
hours is
ago.
kind of a 48. 72, 48 is kind of rough
Yeah,
assessment.
yeah. Yeah,
So it doesn't
sounds
take that
pretty much
long.
accurate.
So from here to where Gabe lives, it doesn't take that long to hike it. Now, what was the state of him? Does it say in the medical records what the state of him was when he left? Like, was he healed? Was he mobile? Was his wounds healing? No signs of infection, anything like that.
Well, like you said,
The doctor said
Quinn, I
that
mean,
he recommended him to stay in bed, and he was not healed fully. It's wrote there that he left against the better advice of the doctor.
all right. Well, I think we should maybe try and trace some steps and stuff. It sounds like this has been pretty much a dead end. Other than we appreciate you letting us know that he did leave. But yeah, where did Cabbage go?
He was stood there.
Cabbage.
He's over here.
That.
He went to the horses. I just saw his glowing.
All right.
So yeah, he's over
He
there.
was not doing
All
well
right.
at
Around the
all.
corner.
The last
Fire
time we
stables.
checked on him, he was in bad shape. I understand why the doctor told him not to leave, because it would have been, I mean, a danger for his
Hey.
own safety, you know?
Yeah, and the thing of it is, in the condition that I understand him to be in, honestly, I don't see where there is a way he could have gotten up and left. There's, it's he.
Must have been limping his way out, that's for sure. I mean, the man was pretty tough.
Harry,
I think the next course of action is we need to for sure find out who treated him and speak to them, because word is
Max,
going right.
sure. Yeah, Max for sure did the main surgery on him. Either Max or Rabbit, one of the two, because in the room they were both working. And after that, our doctor just did aftercare. You know, it made sure that he was getting the treatment. You know, that checked on him every now and then. You know, Dr. Frank. Which
All
we
right.
can make you speak with Frank, that's for sure. And as soon as Frank wakes up, but he hasn't been around today or yesterday, so
All right.
we can
Well,
look to wake him up.
Well, that'd be appreciated, because it sounds like he would have been one of the last people to actually see Gabe. So,
Well, if he left here, if I was him, the closest compound on foot is the McCollins. So maybe we should ask them if they have seen him, or you know, if he went past, you know, he passed by that compound. I mean, that's the closest one.
I don't think he would have
Sorry, I
gone
shouldn't have that.
yeah, he wasn't.
I'm sorry?
If you remember, Quinn, because I think you were here when he came in, he was pretty adamant about not speaking with McCullens or trackers, because of that information that he had for you guys. Now, I left before I got all the information. So I don't know 100% what he told you guys, but you remember he was talking about a couple of boxes, a small one and a bigger one that was like size of, that could fit a human. Like Clara said, I guess it would be like probably the size of a coffin and stuff. And then
Right. Yes.
about the choppers going up there and stuff, and then that's where I did leave, because I mean, as I said, he seemed like he was stable, and he wanted to keep that information just between him and you guys. So I did not want to, inadvertently hear something that he didn't want me to hear. So
Yeah,
okay,
I get it. Well,
I'm sorry, I missed out on the last 5 minutes.
that's fine. We were just discussing kind of next steps. We would like to speak with Frank when he is available. I understand he's not here right now, just because he would have been handling the aftercare. So he would have been one of the last people probably to see Gabe, and we're going to see about possibly tracking down Max to find out, what actually went on with the surgery. As I said, what I heard, sounded like very, very, very serious injuries and stuff that even after this time, like he shouldn't have been able to get up and walk around, even if he wanted to.
to be honest, I think probably the trauma of the pain and the surgery and all of that messed with his mind. Maybe like he made him paranoid or something. Because I remember like the last few times we've seen him, like he was agitated in the bed, like he was not resting well. Like I said,
Right.
his condition. Oh my God, are you okay? You alright? Oh, you need some water?
No water.
Did you eat
Need some
stew from the
charcoal?
fridge? Yeah, let me-
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you eat the
Stew is raw.
uncooked one?
Yeah,
Did you take the
Yes,
raw too? Oh my
thank
god.
you.
I did too.
Why did they not cook it?
I asked the same. I
God
had to
damn
learn
it.
the hard way too.
Ugh.
Oh, Harry, I owe you this.
Take some vitamin pills too. Then
Some ammo
the one
for
pill
you.
should be
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, thank you.
I've got some right
I'll
here.
tell.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
for helping
Mason
me
is
out
getting
when I
a
first
reward,
got to this
that's for
region.
sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I didn't.
What
Harry,
happened?
when
I
you
ate some raw
guys go
too.
and speak to Max, just make sure that like we are not 100% sure that it was Max who treated him. He's just our
Right.
best guess since he's
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that that's who you think he's the most likely person that would have showed up to that call.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you guys seem to think that Rabbit might have been here too. So what? Were the trackers here possibly?
Yeah, he was here. He operated on me that day. He took care of my
Yeah, but that
wounds.
was a different day, wasn't it?
It was the day of the operation at the base, right? The horde of demons.
Was he there? Well, okay.
Yeah, Rabbit was
the
there.
gate,
He operated on me.
the day with Gate wasn't the same. The Gate got hurt like the day after or 2 days after.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry then. I'm just messing dates. And Rabbit
He went
maybe
alone
was not
and
there.
got fucked up by an Imperium soldier. I think
That's
it was
right.
actually the day after we did our operation. He went up to do his
I
as well.
get into the salt and I mixed them up. I'm sorry.
Do you remember what day ours was?
I do know the trackers
Yes,
were
if you
on the
would help.
radio because that was one of the things, like one of the reasons why we came here. Because initially, when I brought him here, nobody. I don't know if you guys were out on a mission or just were sleeping or whatever, but I didn't get a response, so we took him to Brenna because the trackers were just like, yeah, bring him down to tracker camp or whatever. And it's like, there's no way I could have got him all the way down there. That just wasn't going to happen. And there were some people in Brenna that they weren't medical people, but they did have medical supplies. So that's where I took him to get him stabilized before I brought him back to you guys. So yeah, the trackers were around. I don't know if they did end up coming up here or not. Okay. All right. So let's see. So Max, possibly trackers, but definitely your medical. So like Frank wasn't here for that, but he would have been doing the aftercare. Okay. All right. I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think that's the next course of action. Have you checked anywhere between here? Like, you guys know him better than I did. Did you guys check like his routes that he would have taken from here back to, like, if he was trying to get back to home?
The most direct route from here to our place, going, so he wouldn't have gone across the river, so he wouldn't have swum across, because obviously he's in Norfolk State.
Yeah.
Taking that into account, following the road routes, I've been hiking around here quite a lot over the past few days. I've not come across anybody or anything, or even smelt. You'd smell someone, even in this heat and water, you'd smell them. So, and if someone did say he went off and got to across the bridge and then passed out, the hordes or even the undead, the Zeds or whatever you want to call them, they would have been all over him. So someone would have noticed a pack of people eating somebody.
Right.
Yeah, if you went towards the town and towards the bridge, he would have gotten mauled for sure. Like, there are so many zombies in that zone.
The bridge.
So I think
The bridge
Yeah,
is southern
I
part of
think
town.
either way,
It's
going
absolutely overrun.
Yeah, even if you go southwest, if he would have come out your gate and turned right and gone through that town, that's crawling with them. If we would have gone left and followed the river east, past your there's the bridge by the McCullens. Again, there's even like I've seen mutated zombies and demons around there. So I don't know I don't even know what weaponry he was carrying. What he was wearing, how mobile he was. So it's not looking good at the moment. So as I said to you, Harry, you plan for the worst and hope for the best. So I think in this situation, we're looking at it's more of a recovery than a missing person. Because this.
Wait, we don't know yet. Don't call it.
No, I would rather look for. So I'm a realist in this case. So I know Gabe and Kenny quite well. I've seen them. They should have been dead 1,000 times over for the crazy shit that they've done. But if you're that wounded, common sense would dictate. If you're wounded, you're not mobile, you can't defend yourself, you have limited resources. Those things alone, you bed down, you stay where you are. But if his mindset was he was delirious, and as you said, he was agitated. Is he really going to stay here when the best? It's the same thing. When you're ill, you're injured, you just want to be at home. And I think that underlying drive might have pushed him to take risks that, even if like fully fit like we are, if we had limited ammunition, we wouldn't try doing that. And I think
I wish he would have waited for us to be awake. We would have driven him wherever he wanted to go. If he wanted to go home, we would have taken a car and driven him there. But he apparently left when the doctor was awake and nobody else, basically. That's why he signed in the record. The doctor recommended him to stay and he wanted to go at all costs. Yeah. He had to let him go.
Yeah. Can you, and if he was in bed and just decided to get up, he may not have had all his equipment. When you have a chance, I'm not expecting you guys to do it right now because I understand stuff comes and goes, but can you check to see if any of his equipment are around here or stuff? Because that would also make some sense too. Like if he didn't have his radio with him, then he couldn't call UNS, right? If he was just in the mindset of I'm going to leave, but
yeah, we can check.
All right, that'd be appreciated.
He had all his belongings on the floor right next to him.
All right.
But so this is the second question. So if Kenny was here visiting when he was recovering, did Kenny take his gear? So that's one thing we need to try and take into account. If Kenny took his gear, that might explain why it's not here. So it's an option. I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying it could be an option. So do we know if Kenny took his gear?
Have taken it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So from the plain devil's advocate, you guys might go looking and rip your entire base apart, might never find it because Kenny picked it up and took it back. I can check his place when we get back.
I know we wouldn't have
be a little
circulated it into
difficult.
our armory and such.
Why is that?
Harry, do you want to tell the rest of the other kind of reason we're here?
So last
and I'm
night,
sorry for putting you through this again.
No. It's fine because as I said, I'm the one that I was the one that was there, so it's best to come out of my mouth. So last night, Kenny showed up at my place. As I said, I've talked to him for the last couple of weeks while Gabe's been up here, and he's just been. As far as he knew, Gabe was okay and was just recuperating stuff. Well, he showed up at my place last night, and he basically told me Gabe was dead, and he was going to go do something stupid. And I tried to stop him. I tried to prevent him from leaving, but he hopped in the Humvee and headed west from my place. And so NS went looking for him today, and I'll let you explain the rest of that, NS.
Yeah, so I woke up this morning to a note on my door because we share a house. I have the upstairs. Gabe and Kenny have the ground floor, or the first floor, if you're American. And there was a note saying that he was going to go speak to Harry. He was going to go do something stupid, and he was going to leave me. And there was a set of coordinates that he was going to leave the vehicle at. And if he wasn't back by the time I woke up, then speak to Harry. So,
Oh shit.
I got the note and I was like, right, okay then. And looking at the map, it was effectively the road that runs parallel around the fort, the castle up in the northwest, the northwest base, the Imperium one. The road that
I know
kind of
where
runs
you're
around
going
there.
to
It
go
was,
with this.
yeah, it was in the tree line. So I have a spare key for the Humvee because when they got it, in case anything ever happened to any of us, we could kind of evac each other. So I took the spare key, left my vehicle here, literally hoofed it from the hub where I live, or in the area I live, all the way up to the northwest base. It took me the better part of several hours. Luckily, I spend a lot of day running around, so my CV is quite good. I got up there. I found the Humvee in the tree line. It wasn't these like coordinates to give me. You kind of give me a grid square, so I did have to be able to do it searching. I knew that the base was in the northwest corner because I'd done some recon up there with them a few times. I took Logan and Indigo with me once before, and we did a scouting mission there. I knew that the Imperium were there, so I wasn't going to go in on my own. There was no way I was going to risk it. I looked around for a bit. I didn't hear anything. Didn't hear any gunshots. Didn't hear any communications. So, kind of evacuated. Had us check around the Humvee just to make sure it wasn't booby trapped. And then I come back, and on the way back, I stopped in at Harry's. And then me and Harry had a conversation. He kind of told me. So at this time, I didn't know what had happened before I kind of woke up. Harry filled me in. He said he was feeling responsible, and I was like, look, if someone's in that mindset where they're going to do something stupid, you're not going to stop them. And he was holding himself responsible because obviously he brought Gabe here, and I was like, look, you did everything in your power to help him. That's why we kind of come here first, because I'm not making accusations at anybody. I'd rather ask the information, ask the questions, and that's why I let Harry ask all the questions, because he felt responsible. And I didn't want him to feel that responsibility. I kind of want him to process what had happened, and obviously with Kenny. So what I said to Harry was I was going to take the Humvee back to my place, get in my ghillie suit, get in my camo, and then I was going to head up there. I said to Harry that if you don't hear from me in the next 24 hours, shit's gone wrong. I'm not going to be coming back. I also left a note for Clara and Cabbage that if anything happened, speak to Harry because he'll know what to do. So I kind of took my radio off, took my battery out of it, so I had no EM signature whatsoever. I went up there, scouted round, and then I went inside the compound. From the last time I was in there, it looked like a ghost town. There was nothing there. But by the gate, I found his gun, and I found Kenny's body, or what was left of Kenny's body. Which the rule I have is you don't leave people behind, and that's
fuck.
that's what I found. That's what I found of him. That's all that was
I'm
left.
sorry.
So it's I've known him years, and you never want to put your friend in a bag, but I didn't want to leave him there for the vultures.
Listen, this checks out though, because if Gabe left here, right, a couple of days ago, then it's possible that Kenny, on his way here to check on him, found his body, and so he realized that Gabe was dead, and then all of this started, right? He wrote the letter and went suicide himself against Imperium, basically. That's the story here, isn't it?
It's a sibling thing as well. You always know when your sibling's injured, and I think he had an inkling. I think that's what it was. That was his driving force. He obviously knew Gabe was
sounded really
injured.
certain. The way he said Gabe is dead sounded really certain. You wouldn't do something like this on a whim.
Yeah, it was the way that Harry told me. It did sound like an absolute, which is why we kind of part of me does wish and does hope that we find him. But the realist part,
man,
knowing even in the best condition, people can get overwhelmed in this place.
Good people, man. Like this, it's a fucking shame. I'm sorry. My condolences to everybody who knew them.
No, so there's a silver lining to every cloud, as we say, and you always look for the good in the bad. I found this gun, and it was a nice gun. Each of us had one of them, and I said to Harry, I want you to have his gun. So Harry's now got Kenny's gun. Sorry. So
It's a good
a way
way
of
to honor
momentum.
your friends. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said to Harry, use it to help others defend them, because if you do it in vengeance, then you're not doing that person's memory any good.
I have a list. I wrote down all the names of the people I've lost so far on a list. All my friends that went by. Before Camp Wolf, I used to belong to this community called Safe Haven, and I am the last living survivor of that community. They all passed away, but I think as long as you remember them, you got something to keep them present in your life. It's in a way they're still with us, and the fact you're using his gun, I mean, a part of him is with you. You're gonna remember him every time you clean the gun or you use it, or it's a good thing you're doing. I respect it. And if you need a hand, if you're making a ceremony for the remains of Kenny, I mean, he was very brave and was a good man. I would even say a
What's
few
that
words
clicking
if
noise?
you want me to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little service for obviously we know Kenny's gone,
Noise.
and if we don't hear anything from Gabe, we'll speak to Max and we'll go speak to the sleepers, and if we don't hear realistically, if we don't hear anything from Gabe or he doesn't turn up, I'm working on the worst possible assumption that he's gone as well. He's with his brother. They're always going to
Did
be
they
together
have
effectively.
Did they have a place like? Did they have a place that they shared, like only the two of them, or a special place for them? Because if I was Kenny, and I found the body of my brother, I was about to suicide myself and against Imperium, I would first, bury him somewhere. So maybe if there's a place that that is special to them, might be worth having a look and see if he did that there. If he buried his brother.
The only place I know of is the place where they lived when I met them, which is where we currently live. I know there's a vegetable garden at the side. Hopefully, he hasn't buried him there, because that would really ruin the crops. I don't fancy having the Gabe in my food. Sad as that sounds, you got to see the humor in these things. It's the dark humor. It's what gets you through these situations.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I get
and the
it.
thing is though, I could see Gabe doing that too, like just yeah.
Clara, you can tend that garden, because if I'm doing the hoeing on it and I find a finger, I'm just gonna laugh.
Yeah, I'll take care of
Damn.
it.
But yeah, thank you, Quinn. It's literally,
Great.
I thought I would rather, because obviously Harry was kind of the last guy to see me. I wanted Harry, because obviously us three, we've known him for years. We've gone through thick and thin with him. So if any question we would have asked might have been more emotional driven. So Harry's kind of
Look,
removed from that situation,
what can I
and it
say
also
is
helps Harry do it.
I didn't know them well, but I was working with them on an idea that they had. They wanted to use some antennas that they found to basically make like a jammer for Imperium's communication. They brought me to this antenna down in the military area. We checked it out together, and I could see like the energy they had. They're willing to help others, like without asking anything in return. They were doing this purely out of the willing to help. And even when they came with us on operations, so they helped us. They came multiple times here to check on us whenever we got attacked by the cannibals. I think they showed up. Good people, man. It's a damn shame, honestly. I hope that Gabe's still around, but like you said, by judging by the story you gave me now, I would think, like, I agree with you now. it's probably best to assume the worst. Okay.
I am sorry to interrupt. You should take cover. I think we have an Imperium soldier here right now. We just heard a
Alright.
very robotic whistling at us.
Permission to have my gun out?
Yellow smoke, take cover, take cover!
Smoke.
Take cover!
What does that mean?
Artillery.
It means
artillery
take
gun.
cover.
Get on the deck, Cabbage.
What?
Fuck the helicopter, are you kidding?
Oh, sorry.
Fuck that.
Hey, green guy, lay down on your chest.
The floor's dirty.
Cabbage, get prone. Cabbage prone.
All right. Hang on. Quick, get under the table. Lie down
The
on the table.
fucking aircraft, lay down.
Hi, Cabbage. Remember me?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good.
You been keeping out of trouble?
Helicopter.
Fucking liar.
I'm gonna save the
Come on,
helicopter.
there.
We still have time. I'm saving the helicopter.
Behind us.
What the hell is
It's an Imperium soldier.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, great. And I left my goddamn gun in the car. What? Why did you take it up in the helicopter?
Are they...
I'm saving the helicopter, but we can't reach it.
Oh my god, the chopper's not
It's just a
working online.
helicopter. Oh, God.
Did they steal it?
No, the commanders decided to get it out of it.
I can't hear you.
They're trying to solve the
Cabbage,
so the
stay down
helicopter
there.
damage.
Why? What's going on up here?
Because you're a civilian.
Get
Stay
out.
down there.
Yeah.
What did they
bastard.
think? What did they think? We're wimps and can't handle anything?
Throw yourself!
No, they just.
What does black smoke mean?
I don't know.
Oh God, they don't know cabbage.
What does black smoke mean?
Cabbage is
What does
like,
that mean?
ooh,
I don't know.
fire.
We need to get the helicopter out of here.
Cabbage, get off
Thomas.
the roof.
Thomas, goddammit, where are you going?
What's your name again, sweetie?
Get inside. Crazy. Come on.
I'm a medic here now.
Oh, you'll have to tell me later. I can't hear you. It's too loud.
Hey, your friend is on the roof.
I'll get him. Give me a minute.
Who, cabbage?
Yeah, the green guy.
Well, his name's Cabbage, and he's probably one of the best men we know to cabby
Yep,
about.
I'm getting off the roof. I just saw the Imperial guy getting it off.
Yeah. Come on, Cabbage, get down
Yeah,
there.
no. Yeah, out of the way. Hey, he's probably got a good sight on the smoke. That
All
guy.
right, what was your name, dear?
Go on, inside. Get in, Cabbage. Cabbage.
Fox.
Yeah.
Who was the one on the roof? I think he just got
Ni-
hit.
Well, nice to meet you.
Cabbage,
I'm,
direction. Imperium guy, where was he?
That way.
Honey,
So, northwest.
what was he dressed like?
Yeah.
Copy.
It looked weird. I tell you, who it looked like. It looked like the Predator-looking Imperium.
See, northeast.
Did he?
Or northwest, sorry.
On the
Northwest.
he was on the metal roof. He was on the metal roof.
Ew.
This is Lieutenant Quinn from Camp 4. We got Imperium presence in our compound. I repeat, Imperium presence in our compound. We believe it could be WASP. Over. I repeat, this is Camp Wolf. We got Imperium presence in our compound. We believe it could be WASP. Over. It's one of the officers. WASP.
Are you all right, Harry? You all right?
Yeah. I was just
You're all right
lo-
right now.
just loading up.
All right, good.
Stay put. Don't worry.
All right, I just saw
It'll be
yellow
okay.
smoke.
Don't
Yellow
worry.
smoke to the back.
In the tower, in the tower.
Ellie, tower.
Tower. What's the yellow smoke mean?
Stay there.
Hey, if I see this one, is it a shoot to kill? What am I doing? If I see it, what am I doing? Am I
Yeah,
shooting
well-
at it, or?
Give him a chance to surrender. It's the polite thing.
Take cover! Take cover! Taking shots.
Cabbage, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Be careful eating the stews. I don't think they're cooked.
Huh?
What does the yellow smoke mean?
No idea.
Nothing good
I've only ever
by the
seen red
sounds of it.
smoke.
Does
I've had red smoke and then artillery barrages. I've never seen yellow or black.
Oh.
I think I got him.
I see it.
What is that?
That's a little bird. That is. That might be the.
Where's this prick at?
We're not sure.
Ah, it's a lodge. I missed that radio transmission.
She
You
was
wanna put a
calling
fucking
for
hole in
help.
my leg? Show your fucking self, prick.
They've been letting off yellow smoke.
See how you like it when I put a hole through your
Yeah,
fucking
they did that
skull.
down at the couriers at the black market too. ANS.
Last spot we saw the
Oh,
yellow smoke was
shit.
up in the tower, but we haven't seen him
Red
since.
smoke, get down.
Fucking hell.
Incoming!
Get in, get on the ground.
You, get under the table. Get under the table now.
Cabbage, get down.
Everybody okay?
We're good.
Oh, okay, in
We're
here.
in the shed.
Everybody okay here?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Oh, I'm good.
Yep, we're okay.
No.
This is it's Kenny, one of our friends. We're gonna bury him. Fucking leg.
Did anybody else hear the fucking robotic voice on the radio?
That's
Was that
Mackenzie! That's
Oh, okay.
Mackenzie!
Alright, cool.
Come on.
This is 9. I'm stable, but I'm hit in the leg. Over.
Medical.
Apparently,
Get
yellow smoke
covered, don't
first,
stay in the open like this.
followed by red.
As good as I can. I'm fine right now.
Over
Yeah,
the
when
modular.
the
Yeah, I mean, I
Take cover.
Commander Ali
I
decided
got a
she wanted
crossbow
to
Get
bolt
in
in
the
my leg.
cobra!
out of the front
Over.
round. Yellow.
I don't know.
Here, robotic. Robo
Yeah, I don't know.
noses.
Should be.
That's
Come with me.
Mackenzie.
Let's find it.
Oh.
Ali,
Please don't shoot me.
Commander.
I heard the explosions.
He told me what.
Holy shit!
Commander?
What's going on?
What's going on? Is he back?
Hey, Kenny.
What's in the door?
Alright.
What are those explosions? I heard them. from
Magnus,
my
are you
face.
okay?
Got it.
Icon.
Camp Wolf.
I dragged those remains out of the northwest base this afternoon.
Does
I'll
anybody
explain
need
more.
Anybody
once
ever
this all-
find anybody
Bradley
ever
coming in
find
from
Elliot on
east.
the
Gabe's
metal
body?
roof to the directly
No, that's
direct
what-
north of compound.
So we come here to. I was talking to Harry
Thanks
because
for
I
pointing
had
that
a
out
note
on
on
the
my door
radio.
left by Kenny. So I went to speak to Harry. Harry kind of filled me in on what the plan was or what Kenny's idea was. I found a note left at my place saying basically go speak to Harry and the Humvee will be left at a set of coordinates. It was up by the northwest base. So I got the Humvee, drove
What's
back,
your
spoke to
friend
Harry,
is?
and then
I
said
don't
I
know.
was going back up to see if I could find Kenny.
Hey,
I went up there in my ghillie suit,
This is 8. Where are you?
found basically those remains, Kenny's gun, which I've now given to Harry, and that's all I could find of Kenny.
We came here because this is where the last place I saw Gabe alive. Like, it was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Kenny told me about that.
yeah.
He was
So-
injured, stayed here, then disappeared from here.
Stay here. Take cover.
Yeah.
And then
So
Kenny
we're
told me
trying
he
to-
thought he was probably dead.
Well, when he showed up last night to my place, he just basically said, Gabe is dead.
Yeah,
then
he said Gabe had been missing for over a week and that there was no way Gabe wouldn't have contacted him if he was alive. I asked him if he'd seen Gabe. He said no, but Gabe would have contacted him if he was alive.
Look for yellow and black. Nobody.
If that helps.
We're looking for a man in yellow and black. Don't shoot the other one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He left my place. I tried to stop him because he said he was going to go do something stupid, and but unfortunately I couldn't.
That's what I was worried would happen.
Where's Ali?
Yeah, so I never leave a man behind. So I found a bag and scooped up what I could.
Yeah.
But Harry wanted to tell Cabbage and Clara, so I kind of.
Yeah.
I've been walking around with him, with me for a few hours. I didn't want to tell them because Harry wanted to do that,
Yeah.
and I didn't want, and I knew what Cabbage would do, and I didn't want to chase Cabbage up to the northwest bunker, and I definitely didn't want to tell Clara that Cabbage was killed, but she's scared.
Yeah.
So
I haven't
when
met,
Harry woke
I
up,
haven't met
I
her, only Cabbage, but yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of talking to the Camp Wolf. He'd left here 72, 48 hours ago. There's kind of a sketchy timeline. But I was saying to him, if he was in that delirious state, if you head southwest
Gabe
out there,
or
you
Kenny?
run Gabe. So,
Yeah.
whichever way you leave this place, you're going to bump into, like, literally, if you head from here to Harry's place, there's demons, mutated zombies, and all sorts. If you head southwest, there's zombies, and, he's... Yeah, so, it's a...
Busy in my workshop all day yesterday. Didn't leave my workshop, so.
Yeah, so, I'm being practical about it. He's, I don't think he would have survived, literally, if he was in that bad a state. So,
No, I agree,
and
but
I don't know if...
there's still a lot of unanswered questions yet. Hopefully, we can.
Maybe
we
he
can figure
lost
what's
his
going on.
radio. Maybe he lost his radio, and that's why he couldn't contact Kenny.
Yeah, but the siblings, Annie, you kind of, like, you and Indigo know if there's something wrong with one of you, the other one kind of picks up on it. It's that whole sibling kind of feeling. Maybe that's what Kenny had. He went out looking, but we'll never know. Yeah, I'm going to try and sort out some type of memorial or funeral for him, and basically put him to rest. Yep. I will.
What's going on?
I think I saw Max here again.
So who?
Max from the Sleepers. He's got a one patch on his left eye, right eye. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm sure he was there. I'm sure he jumped out that helicopter from the watch. Gunshots.
He's still on top of that shed.
He's on top of the fucking hangar. I think I hit him.
You fucking pussy. They can only figure it out because their heads are always fucking empty. Fucking idiots.
Come here, let's get you back.
Should we do a quick perimeter check?
I'll hit right, you hit left.
Alright, sounds good.
No, I'm terrible.
I
I
told
will
her I
talk
want
about
to
this
take
later.
Yeah. I'm Clara, by the way. Nice to meet you too, dear.
Okay.
I'm sorry we live in such a hellish
Is
place.
that who just zipped past?
Yeah,
me?
it's been crazy here.
Somebody else, I don't remember their name.
Yeah, it's...
Black and yellow armor. I think that's,
I've been,
I believe they said this Commander Ross.
Cabbage and I, we've fought quite a bit.
Okay.
Pretty, familiar with different... He loves guns. More guns, louder guns, the better.
Is everybody alright? Anybody get hurt? It's Josh.
So far, no.
I've helped you guys a couple of times.
What is that?
Red smoke inside! Red smoke inside!
Oh, get out, get out!
Smoke.
This one cover us. Quint, get inside.
Get inside. Take cover.
Take cover, take cover!
What's the sound?
Fox.
So. Huh.
Where's this?
Where's Cabbage? Do you know?
I saw a green man outside somewhere.
He was
Cabbage.
he was heading to the north towards a couple of shots earlier. I think he was taking some shots at the.
Jesus, you're loud.
Need to evacuate.
I don't think they are. Let's go.
Oh shit. I'm not leaving the base.
You need to get out. There's red smoke. It could be artillery, it could not be, but it's not the chance that's worth taking. There's yellow smoke now. Red smoke cleared.
I'm not leaving without Cabbage.
Get down, artillery inbound.
Yeah, Cabbage was heading that direction. Last I saw him.
God.
He wasn't alone though.
Killed. I'm gonna.
You gonna kill?
Oh, yeah, I'll kill him dead.
There were people with him. I think NSC might have even been with him.
I know he can take care of himself. He's a hell of a shot.
Stay down.
Hardly any fear in him. You all right, Harry?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
You go ahead.
I don't want you getting yourself
Nope.
stressed out too
No,
much.
I'm good.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I'll be fine, Claire. I'll be fine.
All right, well, just,
It's like I keep saying to Cabbage, I don't, I'm not looking to die, but I'm an old man. When my time comes, it's going to come sooner than later anyways.
I know.
That time is far from now.
Well, not if I can help it.
Nothing is gonna happen to you here. You're safe. Alright, fuck it.
If artillery would have been shot.
Find him.
Where are their artillery batteries again?
Did you see anything with the helicopter? I don't think it's artillery. I think it's explosive, high explosive that is placing down here and there, just like it does with the smokes.
I am pretty sure this is artillery, but whatever it is, it would have gone off by now because artillery doesn't take this long to fly.
You speak.
50 cal.
I came from northwest.
What was that?
50 cal.
How the hell did I get hit with a crossbow?
Come check it out. Who wants to live forever?
Somebody fucking shot me with a crossbow. I don't know if it was him.
Probably.
I mean, I have one, but I didn't take it out.
It's unacceptable. They gotta pay the price for that.
Yeah.
Especially when I send in my bill when I remove it from her leg. Okay, I'm sorry. I just cannot. I cannot stay in here. I feel
Yeah.
like I can't do it. Bitch.
You see a giant green leprechaun out there anywhere?
What do we do?
Targets.
I'm gonna go find cabbage.
I've been here at the front gate the whole time and I haven't seen anybody.
I'll come with you. You think she went out? That's not the door. This way. I don't think we should go out though.
Well, where's? Oh, I see
no way
cabbage.
to go
Okay.
out.
No, it's fine. I see cabbage. That's who I was looking for. So I'm gonna let Clara know. She was
Alright.
worried about him.
Cool. That's not a good spot to be on your own though.
I found him. He's out there with a group of people right now.
Out that way?
Yeah.
I just want to put eyes on him, make sure he's alright. I know he is, but you know what I mean.
Oh, no, I understand.
It's
I
okay.
understand. Oh, I missed.
Oh, I guess I did too.
Oh, for crying out loud. I'll take my gun out of my hands. Probably can grab a hold better.
They're on that roof over there. Look. That way.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Wait. Use this.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
We shouldn't stay here too long. Too exposed.
Yeah. Maybe
This
it'll
is where I
draw
got
him out.
hit yesterday.
This is. Thank you. How can they jump so high?
They're enhanced. We should take cover.
How you doing?
I swept your compound and whatever I had access to. It is clear.
How you doing? Down here.
Oh, there you are. Oh my God,
Did
I was so
that dead
worried.
man seem to have anything good?
You all right?
He's just running about and making stupid noises.
All right. Well, hurry up and kill him so we can go have dinner.
You guys want to head back?
That's a joke.
Yeah,
Unless
there you go. There's
you're just a
enough
piece
people
of
here to
shit.
deal with this, and it's just not going anywhere.
Repeat last.
It's fewer people here, fewer targets for them. Anyways.
Let's
Can
get
you
out of
possibly
here.
open the door and let us in?
That's true.
This is not an actual door. I'm sorry.
I'll get Kenny.
Did it yesterday.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Harry, you ready to go?
Yeah, I got Kenny here.
Oh, good. Good, good. Come on, Kenny.
We should all stay in the same tower. I'm gonna move
Thank
to
you,
the
guys.
other tower and
I
get the
was
building.
just checking.
Thank you so much.
I'll move. I was just checking on you.
Stay safe. Yeah. Stay safe.
Yep, we'll see you. You too.
Have fun.
Good luck.
I mean,
The dead man did have.
We'll be fine. They're not interested in us.
Aren't y'all lucky?
Okay.
You guys be careful up there.
I got Kenny.
I think we have somebody.
He was lucky I did not reverse then.
Right.
Oh god, the power glider's here.
Who's that just running across the road then?
That's the power glider guy.
Okay.
I mean, we were just basically chasing smoke and noises.
True.
Right. I don't know. Something doesn't add up. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the conversation we had with them, it was like they know nothing about nothing.
Right.
And for them to say that he was getting checked on and everybody was, you know, taking care of him and stuff, but yet they don't know anything? I don't get that.
Well, I mean, yeah, like how they run their base. I mean, I kind of find that hard to believe. That's what I mean. It just something doesn't seem right.
I must admit, I've never known, from a military point of view, would you ever know the commander to jump in the vehicle and get it out of harm's way?
Oh, they get bombed.
Well, I think we got out of there just in time.
There's a bus behind us. The yellow bus.
Oh yeah.
Wow, we got out there like perfect timing.
Yeah. That was. I found it a bit strange that they prioritised a piece of equipment over lives, and they wanted to get the helicopter out of it.
Yeah, I found that rather odd too. I mean,
Okay, we can fix the helicopter. You can't freaking peel someone's skin.
I mean, we've got evidence of that right there, don't we,
I'll tell you something. He's really quiet these days. He doesn't seem to talk as much. At least it's a plus. Conversation's gonna be a bit one-sided.
Hey Kenny, just to make sure, like, you don't need those NVGs now, yeah? Okay, good.
No, but Clara said she wants them.
gunshot? Or am I hearing things?
There was a thunder just went off. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think they're shooting on the radio.
Oh, I thought I heard a snap. And I'm like,
Well, cheers, Harry.
All right, where do you? Where should I put Kenny?
I'll grab it.
All right, buddy. You be safe. Well, I guess he's safe. He's gonna be now.
Thank
that's
you.
for sure.
Thank you for explaining everything. Appreciate you.
Oh, it's not a problem.
well, we're here, and I hate to ask, but do you
stay there,
happen
stay
to have a
safe.
holster in your...
I may just give. Just 1 second.
That's right. Hey, what about your order? NS?
I'm right here, dear.
Here, I'll put it in. I'll just put it right there. There's a chest holster.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And
Oh.
don't worry so much. We'll figure it out, okay?
Yeah, just let me know.
We'll figure it out.
Let me know when the service and everything is, or if you guys find out any other information.
I will. Okay. Absolutely. 100%.
All right.
You take care of yourself, okay? We like
Yeah.
having you around, bud. See you.
All right.
Yep. Cheers, Harry.
All right. You be safe, guys.
Oh, what a day.
What icon?